Hi guys. Um, Today's video, and I want to apologize for the poor quality of gameplay in the back because I was trying to get like an entire video, and I didn't have really a great way to record it. So I did this whole ordeal where I made an hour of gameplay just for this video and tried to download it. Didn't realize, oh, I can only get 2 minutes, and then I had to go do some other methods because, well, I don't naturally have real recording stuff. So there's that. But today's video is going to be a little bit different because if you haven't noticed, a bunch of stuff that I've been doing lately hasn't really been posting to YouTube, and that's because of a very specific thing that's going on around in my part of the world right now. But I don't know where to even begin. I don't do scripted videos, like, ever. If I'm ever doing a video, it's most likely over just something I made and I'm trying to showcase it. But man, it's a hard topic. But number one, I feel like I would like to talk about the rebranding of the channel currently, because if you haven't noticed, that the channel has went over a slight rebranding. So if you guys don't know, or if you guys have been around for as long as this channel's been around, it was really old. I really wanted to change it for a hot minute because I didn't like the branding because honestly, I cannot even tell you. I just felt like it was old and it was about time that I kind of did something new with it, because I've been changing my alias quite a lot recently on a bunch of other platforms, and I just wanted to be more consistent because now that I officially have stuck to the specific name on other platforms, I felt like, oh yeah, now would be a great time to just kind of go back to my YouTube channel and change that to be more consistent. So I can also, I guess I might as well explain the story of this channel while I'm at it, because it's the topic. So I made this channel in the beginning because during the whole VHS analog horror phase. And obviously that entails why my name was 1998 VHS Recorder. It has been for a long time. And this channel started out with crappy classic Sonic Simulator analog horror stuff. And I thought it was good, but when I started doing music, and I felt like I wanted to have somewhere where I can just showcase it all and see if people like what I like, I decided to just rebrand the channel from that to make it music-wise, so it's like went from 1998 VHS Recorder to just the Living Sega Genesis. And obviously, if you can't tell, that was based off the Living Tombstone. I thought it was cool, but it's kind of getting slightly off topic now. But with that said, I think the majority of people that even watch this video, if anybody at all, understands what I'm talking about. There is also another thing I'd also like to mention is that projects. Like I said, I haven't posted in a while, so nobody's really gotten any answers on how projects are going, and I guess I might as well talk about the big elephant in the room, which is Sonic Breach. I know I haven't posted I've had all the songs kind of just sitting in the back. It's been on the back burner for a while, and I've kind of haven't been posting every single song that goes out to the Flaming Warrior on the channel, and it's kind of I hate it. I hate that I don't do that, but I don't have all the resources I would need, and I don't feel like just switching up my style once I put on a certain style. I mean, I have the oscilloscope. I suck at saying that word, but I have the little visual going on to the left side, and then you got the gameplay, and then obviously you got the little tile card down on the bottom. And I want to keep that style, but I haven't really had the chance to like go up to her and ask for those visuals so I can put them into videos. But yeah, in general, it's slow because of what's going on right now, and I'll get to that at the end. But there's also the new project that I'm doing right now, which is Fractured Lives. And Fractured Lives is kind of like a personal project that I've had in mind for a good bit, you know, because once I get hooked on to something new and that I appreciate a lot, I'm going to do music based off of it. And Pokemon Mystery Dungeon's been something that I've been really into lately, so I felt like trying to work on another style. So because like the Sonic style has been something I've been doing for nearly like 4 years at this point, and I felt like, man, I was getting bored of this particular style, and I just wanted to try something new. And Pokemon Mystery Dungeon and its music has definitely opened me up to that. But yeah, it's kind of still a work in progress. If I'm truly being honest, it's more of less for a friend and their little server and all that. I'm just doing it for mostly a friend, and I thought it would be fun. And unfortunately, that's going to have to also be put on the back burner now. And then other projects. Oh yeah, I left the Nightmare Beginning 2D Sonic.exe, the Disasters team, because honestly I just felt like I was juggling too much projects at the same time, and I really need to get off of that. And that happened like quite a while ago, and I just didn't say anything about that because obviously I don't do videos like this very often, but I just felt like it needed to be specifically said. And then there's also the 3D Blast. Yeah, 3D Blast. What was it called? Gosh darn it. Not reimagined. I can't remember the name right now. If I remember it, I'll put it on screen. But it's the Sonic 3D Blast fan game that I was working on, and I was doing some music for. That went on. So the original, the main dev left, and now now it's taken up by someone else, and that's one of the other musicians. And so it's kind of been also slow because of school and a bunch of other things that have been going on lately as well. It's just kind of been pretty slow as well, and I don't know when I'll ever do more music for them, but I guess that's something I'll have to figure out. But that was a pretty hefty first topic. Sheesh. I guess my second topic would be to talk about, school. It's a kind of more personal topic, but it's not like I'm going to be sitting here telling everything. It's more of on the topic of the Texas phone ban, really. I mean, I didn't... So listen, I did most of my music, like, majority of my music is on my phone, right? Because I started off as a phone guy. And I do almost everything I do on phone. And now that this ban has been put into effect, I feel like I don't have enough time to work on my passion, and I have to actively seek workarounds to continue working on my passion. And that's still a work in progress right there. But that's the whole point of this video, was to tell you why things have been slow, and things probably won't be back to normal for quite a while. At least not until I actually graduate high school if the phone ban is even still a thing at that point, but yeah, it's pretty bad. Yeah, if you can't tell, I'm at a loss of words, man. I didn't think I'd be making a video like this, literally talk about it, and you know, it's kind of going to be majorly perceived as me crying over spoiled milk, which is not, because previously said, that's where I work on what I love the most. And now that I have to seek another way to do it, like in a literal computer, so I can do it at school, is kind of a necessity now if I really want to continue working on it. Because it's not like high school has classes specifically for digital music in that sort of sense. And, you know, it's just hard. I mean, I'm terrible at wording things, but it's just hard to really continue what I love when the only way I can do it has been kind of just taken away. Well, now, obviously, I'm not going to just give up on the whole thing. I'm definitely going to have to, like, set up a computer and actually start doing stuff on computer. And it's unfortunate that I'll have to be doing that, even though it's a much needed upgrade. But that's just how it is now. But yeah, that's that really. That's really something I really had to get off my chest, because I do not like talking about these type of things. I really don't. If I have a problem, I usually keep it to myself, but this is a real problem that I cannot just keep to myself and just fix. And I go down a very stupid way here, you know. But yeah, man. Okay, so I had a third topic, and I still do. I'm just trying to remember what the third topic was, because I did not plan. Oh yeah, okay. So how things are going to be moving forward. So with everything I just mentioned previously about the phone ban in Texas, I have to let you guys know how it will be going now, because of the, well, you know, the 10-foot wall in our way. So obviously, as stated, it's going to be slow, right? But it doesn't mean that I'm just not going to ever post again until I graduate, because I would hate to just do all this work to even get like 100 subscribers and then just vanish because one simple rule is, you know, stops me. But the only time I'll ever have to work is during the weekends, because I'll most likely be busy during the week doing miscellaneous things. And I'll try and post at least twice a day going forward. Not twice a day, but like twice a day during the weekend, so I can at least have you guys have some content, if there is any content that I have for you out, and you don't have to wait another day to see it. And I just think that's probably the best way to go about it, because 2 videos a day is pretty much about as close as much content as I would have had given if I did one every day during a week, you know. So I think that's fair. And sometimes I won't have 2 videos to put out during the weekend, but you know, there will probably be a video. I'm thinking of doing more gameplay-esque videos like this, but with some friends, like my good friend Nico for Sonic, because I think it's a cool idea to not only just post music, but share our funny moments together on YouTube. I don't know how I would do that because, I gotta do these specific things to be able to get my friends' reactions, and so you can also hear my reactions during the gameplay. It's gonna be some work for sure. But if I can also do those videos every now and then, that would be cool as well. And I'm not too sure if I have much else to say now, because I about went over every topic that I felt like needed to be spoken about. And I guess if y'all guys have any questions and decide to write them to me, I'll answer them, because I obviously did not have this video very planned out, and it was a more down the heart type of video where I just kind of speak on what was on my mind in that particular moment. And I kind of might have missed some things to talk about, and if y'all guys have questions, I'll happily answer them. But yeah, I suppose that's gonna be, I guess this is me for a while. It hurts because, YouTube as a side thing that I've been doing for quite a while now has been really fun, even if I don't get a lot of attention. But, I never did it for attention seeking. Only because I wanted to try and find people that will enjoy my music, and maybe hand out feedback every now and then, or say, oh, hey, this was pretty decent, you should probably do more of this. And I was like, that would probably be a great idea, but, as it kind of looks, I don't really get that too often. But, it doesn't hurt to hope that I would. But, I guess with all that said, I really want to say that I'm also really appreciative to have everyone that has been with this channel and watching my stuff, because it means the world to me. It really does, that people enjoy the things I put out, because the whole motive I had to ever make music was that I had a very particular taste in how I like music and how it's written, and my taste isn't a very common taste, and I just thought, hey, if people don't have this particular taste, I could just do it myself. And and the first thought was digital music, because I love Genesis stuff. Like, I'm a huge Sega fanboy. But yeah, that's really the end of the video, I guess. I did a whole hour worth of gameplay for this video, and I'm only going to wind up using probably around like 20 minutes, or like less than 20 minutes of it, which is ironic because I don't know why I thought this video would be like around 30 minutes long. I guess it probably would have if I actually planned out everything I had to say. But I'm just lazy, so I didn't do that. But regardless, I love y'all, and I appreciate everything you guys do for me, and I appreciate my friends. So I guess this is where I'll end the video. So peace.